Welcome to episode 3 of the Crazy Viking Cooks in Mexico. This episode is being filmed live in front of a studio audience.
Hi!
And we have 4 countries represented. We have England, Mexico, Ireland, and Canada.
Hey! Canada. Hey!
So tonight's dinner is going to be kindled prawns. As soon as I can get the stove to light. There we go. And I've had comments from previous viewers that they want to know quantities and how it's all done, not just guessing or whatever, like a little bit of mustard. What the heck? So, every show must start with a good scotch. That's why I'm drinking Glenfiddich, 12-year-old. I can never remember which year.
2 glasses in. I don't know what I'm drinking anymore.
So, this dish comes together very quickly. It's going to take about 10 minutes to complete the whole process. Obviously, there's been some pre-preparation, chopping up things, but when it comes to putting the meal together, it happens very quickly. I've got angel hair pasta cooking here, and by the time it's ready, the dinner should be pretty well ready. So I start off with a cast iron frying pan or a saute pan, and I put in approximately 4 ounces of olive oil. That looks like 4 ounces or so. Well, at least cover the bottom of the pan. What the hell? And then we're going to put in garlic. I have ground up 8 cloves of garlic. You can adjust the quantity based on your desire. And 2 whole shallots. Once again, you can adjust based on your flavor desire. We're going to let those cook first, and when they're just about done, then we will start adding butter and tarragon. Watch me stir.
The smell.
So I chopped up the shallots earlier today, and I didn't really realize how fragrant they are. Normally I just cook them right before I make the meal, but this time I did it in advance. And the whole condominium has had the smell of fresh shallots all day. It's quite delightful. And now I need another sip of scotch.
Cheers.
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 Cheers. Cheers.
Slancha.
Slancha.
Salud.
And for anybody having trouble remembering slancha, the Irish word for cheers, just say lawn chairs, and you get away with it under your breath.
Lawn chairs.
Lawn chairs.
So we're going to cook the shallots and the garlic for about 1 minute or so. I like to get it kind of like browned and a little bit crispy, not too crispy. And this meal, by the way, what I'm preparing is a dish that can be served as 3 separate dishes. I got this recipe at a restaurant in Vancouver, actually White Rock, a restaurant that's no longer open, but it was called The Pearl. And they would deliver kindled prawns at your table, and they do the flambe when it came to your table, and it was served with French baguette as an appetizer. So that's one way you can do it. The second way you can do it, which we've done before, is prepare the prawns, and the sauce is quite delicious. Prepare the prawn dish and then mix it with lettuce, greens. And so it can be served as a salad. I'm now, where's my camera person? I'm now putting in the butter. It's approximately 4 ounces of butter. And once the butter melts, then we will, whoa, try and keep it in the pan. And by the way, we do have a fire extinguisher handy because this does involve alcohol and flame. So I find it's usually a good idea to have that on hand. So now that, not so fast with the movement, you're gonna make people dizzy. It's not the alcohol that's causing the dizziness, it's the camera person. Okay, so the butter is now melted. I'm gonna now add 3 ounces of dry tarragon. I prefer fresh, but I checked pretty near every store in Mexico and it doesn't seem to be available right now. So we're going with dry. 3 tablespoons of dry. You can probably get away with less if it's fresh. But we add that in.
Wow. I can't believe that.
On video.
Okay.
It's not
so
gonna, it's
now
not, it's getting edited.
On Facebook.
Now
getting
I'm
edited.
putting in roughly 3 ounces of white wine. And we may have some fire here, so stand back. And then, because we have a larger group of people, I have quite a lot of prawns. Probably wouldn't have this many, like I think my recipe calls for like 16 large prawns. Once again, I couldn't get large, so I got medium. And because there's actually 7 of us going to be eating tonight, I got a lot. And I prefer to have too much food versus not enough.
Me too.
So we cook this, and oh, by the way, this is a whole red pepper chopped up. Okay, a whole red pepper. Take the seeds out, obviously, and don't put in the stem because that really sucks. And now we stir this all up and let it cook.
David, I have a question.
Yes.
Would now be a bad time to tell you about my seafood allergy?
Well, it wouldn't, because that means that all you're going to get for dinner tonight is angel hair pasta without any sauce.
More for us.
Yay.
More for us.
So we're trying to get this cooked. There's a lot of
Cold prawns.
cold prawns in here, so we'll give it a
Minute.
couple of minutes to cook up. And when it's nice and hot again, then we're going to pour on 6 ounces of Zambuca.
Ooh, baby.
And once again, I've never seen this brand before.
Bacardi?
I've never seen this brand before.
It's very good.
It's good?
It's very good. Yeah, every bar in Mexico has it.
Very good. Okay, so you can
Most
use
common sambuca here.
the white Zambuca, or you could use the black Zambuca. I haven't tried it. It may be interesting flavors. And I've got my sous chef here stirring things up and causing all kinds of problems. But that's what she does well.
Oh boy.
So, now we're going to drain the pasta.
Love it.
So that it's going to be ready for plating as soon as this gets hot enough that I can put the Zambuca in, because I need it to be hot for it to flambe. And this is when we patiently watch, and I could just take a cut, or we'll just let it roll because it looks like it's starting to bubble now, which is a good sign.
At least we know we can have a lot of Zambuca.
Yeah.
And thus the kindled prawns. And so while that is complaining, I'm going to get a plate ready. Oh, it's really going now. Someone better call the fire department. So now we got the pasta, and hopefully this won't. There's the prawns, and then I'm going to get my other spoon. The camera person could just stand still. And then the result would be a little more interesting, I think. And
Voila.
voila. Bon appetit.
Well, we do still need that. Well done.
Okay, everyone's sitting down enjoying the meal.
Yay.
One thing I forgot to mention was the addition of salt and pepper, so I put it on the table. And also, if you put a comment saying you want a copy of the recipe, I'd be more than happy to send it to you. Cheers.
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 Cheers.